Okay, let me get my mic all situated. Testing. Okay, yeah, it's going good. It's going all good here. I'm gonna wait until my phone says I'm live. I always love this music. I love the music. It's just like, it fills you with determination. It's really catchy. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm live. Alright. Hello, everybody. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. Welcome to episode 3 of Phoenix Wright. Can people see it? Yes, they can. They can see it. Okay. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. When we left off, we were gathering some information. And that is basically all we did. We believe that the, Ms. April May is not who we think she is. She has something to hide, but the issue is that she isn't the murderer. So we have Maya's sister Mia, or Mia's sister Maya. I don't remember which name is which. They're being framed for killing either Mia or Maya. Mia or Maya is being framed to keep that. You know what? We'll figure it out. Basically, Mia or Maya is getting framed for the murder of Mia or Maya, and there's a third party, Ms. April May, who, for whatever reason, I don't know what connection she has to the murderer, and it's always kind of a bit of a it's not demoralizing, but it's definitely kind of cheap to know who the murderer is before you even, go through the case. So I'm just going to hop right into it. It's trial time, so let's get underway. Let's load. I need to turn my volume down. There we go. On my phone. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 1. Ooh, we're in number 1 this time. Ooh. Okay, let's begin. Alright. I gotta... Let's see, what's the voice for this guy again? Court session for the trial of Miss Maya Fair. Oh god, what's a good voice for this guy? I'm probably going to be reusing some voices, and I want to apologize for that. I'm not very imaginative, and my vocals can only do so much. I'm thinking Victor Saltzpyre, but a little bit deeper, maybe. The prosecution. No. The prosecution. We'll just go Victor Saltzpyre. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. It doesn't really fit, but we'll have to make it work. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Marshall, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey. So Mia is getting framed for killing Maya. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, was at the Oh, no. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop talking now and just talk. Ms. Maya Fey was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Marshall. Let us begin. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Yes. Alright, here we go. Alright, this is the New York accent guy. I need to remember what New York accents are like. Oh boy. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down in Precinct, sir. That's more like a British accent, but it'll have to do. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Okay. Ooh, okay. The body was found in this window here. What kind of arrow is that? Oh, this is the outline of the body. Okay. Oh, I recognize this. This is a nice little layout. When I was in college, we dealt with a lot of maps like this. This is kind of cool. Alright. And the cause of death? Lots of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. Yeah, it's all familiar. All too familiar. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, sir. No, I forgot. I didn't even in a girl's hands, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans is added to the court record. I don't know how we're going to use that as evidence, though. Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Is this time for the cross testimony? Alright, let's get it on.
Excuse me.
As soon as I had the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. My weakness, okay. Why? We had a witness account describing it. The witness saw Ms. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Really? At the very moment? I need to press that.
The very moment, sir. Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked a lot of times. Okay. I should have expected with my... Okay, I guess that's what... Well, I mean, I was gonna do that anyway, just to make sure I don't get anything wrong. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, let's begin. I know we never really saw eye to eye, Mr. Gumshoe, but let's try and make this as peaceful as possible. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Alright, hold it! Who did you say you got a call from? Isn't that obvious?
Hey, pal. Hey, pal. Don't play dumb. You know who.
The call was from the customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right? Across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure I did much, though. Right, please continue. So, obviously, yeah, we already know that. There were 2 people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took? Okay, sure. How long? Between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime. Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. Okay. That's how I got there before the killer got away. 3 minutes is not fast enough for the killer could make a clean getaway. Indeed. Okay. I don't like you, Mr. Edgeworth. So, tell us why. Tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were, okay? Yes, sir. Alright. The defendant is Maya Fey and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I mean, there's no reason to really hold. Are you absolutely sure it was... What kind of questions are these? Listen, pal, you don't have to only get yourself on with her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair. You just stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. What the heck? He does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Well, what's the harm in just spamming them? I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. Hold it! Why is that? What's your reason? Okay, yeah. Hold it. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She didn't, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Wait. I heard you say it. You did say it. You did. Exactly what about this woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence. What? Miss Maya isn't Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure is a pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? Ooh. Oh, sorry, I'm breaking character. Hey, Ethan, go to your school. Do your school thing. It is nice to see you, though. I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yeah. I mean, we're still young in our case days, so you know. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Alright, let's see what we got this time. Man, for a detective, you're not really all that, aren't you? Alright, let's hear again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Interesting. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Yes. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. The lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Now, this is all me believing that this is all a big frame of Mia. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Yes, thank you. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. I don't know. There could be a few holes we could pop in there.
Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about the final piece of Why didn't you testify about this final piece of evidence at the first time?
You know, I'm real embarrassed about. I need to slow down. You know, I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Could have been more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Alright, let's see what we got this time around. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own two eyes. Hold it! Did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, get to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this, okay? I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Hold it! Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Yeah, well, I mean, the victim did write it. We already know this. Oh! Well, then who did write it, smart of hands? Who? We already know it was Ms. Oh, you're putting me on the spot. Maybe I shouldn't have pressed this. Well, well, we know she's being framed, so, but I wanna listen to the rest of this cross-examination. This is kinda stupid. Alright, well, let's take a look at the record. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. We already know the lab results. What am I supposed to say here? I didn't want this on me. Well, obviously I didn't. It's either Ms. May or the killer. I don't like this. Okay, we're gonna do only the most logical of answers. I don't want to answer this. So if the killer... Let's try and think about this. Would the killer write it? There's two angles that I'm thinking. Ms. May wrote it. We'll say Ms. May. Hold on. The witness was in a hotel room, not the office. Oh, shoot! Try pulling the other leg, Mr. Wright. Hey, and will you right? I did not want to answer that question. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. I also forgot who Ms. May was. That doesn't help. Have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. No, sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results show that the blood, I already knew this. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Hold it! Just because it's the victim's doesn't mean she wrote it. That's not the question you should be asking. What kind of tests were those again? Huh? What kind, well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood and, hemoglobins? Hemoglobin bobbin.
I refuse to testify
In this matter, I'm no expert on blood tests.
Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony.
Thanks, pal. You wanna sir? I'm going Marcus Kerber with this guy. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Ooh, that was a mess. Right, where was I? Also, there was blood on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Ah! I need to go back.
Okay, here has to be a contradiction somewhere. Let's find it. Okay, we already know this. Let's go forward. Go in there. Put that on the victim's finger. I'm pretty sure we already pressed that. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Hold it. Hold on. You're getting ahead of yourself here. Detective Gumshoe, did you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? I don't really think that matters, but sure. It happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? Oh no, wait, I got the wrong voice line. I guess. I haven't heard any cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually. You got a point, Kyle. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why wouldn't you object? Stop it right there! The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of the killer. Very true.
Hold on.
That did not go so well. That's right. What'd he say? That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Alright. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. That is obvious. There is no contradiction in there. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. I was there. I saw it with my own two eyes. It's not a memo, it's a receipt. But we'll get back to that. That may not be the contradiction. It was on a receipt of paper. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. That wasn't the only thing on the receipt, but once again, we are not going to automatically assume that's what it is. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Yes, of course, we know that already. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Is there any evidence that can... Death was instantaneous. Wait a damn minute. If death was instantaneous, how could she write it? She couldn't have. Before she died, this is it, right here. Take that! Objection. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? No. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to the blow of a blunt object. Take that! She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Yes! Fight back!
Hold on! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately couldn't have had time to write anything down. Objection!
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Uh-oh. The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Yeah. Nah! What? No! Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This is outrageous. How is it outdated? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to the blow of a blunt object. But there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. Well, then yours is outdated too! What are you talking about? Oh my god. No way! Yana! It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edward. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. I am going to love seeing your face when I turn this case around. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're shit! Yeah, before we do this, sham definition. Bogus. I don't really know how I'm gonna attack this. The detective's a sham. What do I press? If I say you're a sham, Edgeworth, then it doesn't matter what I say. If I were you, I would just... The detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report? Take that! Yeah! What the heck? I'm disappointed in you handing him a wrong report like that. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation. Yeah. But, Your Honor, I submit the report to this court.
Understood. The court accepts this as evidence.
Died from a blow by a blunt object may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose
that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Damn you, Edgeworth. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness,
Miss April May, take the stand.
exactly what part of her is innocent? Yeah, sure, yeah, exactly. Oh, here we go, it's weakness time. It's my weakness. Oh no. Okay, just remember. Don't let her physique distract you too much. This is a murder case. We need to keep a calm head. Let's do this. Witness, your name, please. It's not working! It's not working! It's not working. April May, at your service. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton waking.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Yeah. And maybe even mine. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Oh, gee, I was in the hotel room.
quick. I just want to figure this out. But what time is the time going to be important? It doesn't look like the time is going to be of any significance. It happened when it happened. I remember it was at 9 o'clock. Yeah.
I checked it right after lunch.
This hotel is directly across from the fan code law offices.
That's right. Big.
I can't do this. Yeah. I can't do this.
Please, testify to the court about what you saw.
Alright, it's the witness's account. Let's get ready. Boys.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
That's a pretty good description.
The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman hit the long hair. She kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy.
Oh my god, I am not gonna make it through this case. Well, Your Honor?
Oh, sir, it's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble with the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony was just now was quite firm, didn't you?
That's not the only thing. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding any tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you mock the dead?
Well, Mr. Wright, with your cross-exam...
What the... What kind of question is this? Exactly, of course I'm gonna If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. Attaboy. She has to have some weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Alright, here we go. Alright, we gotta cross-examine something. Very quickly before we begin, though, let's review the evidence. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so my badge isn't gonna mean anything. Died from a blow of one object, may have lived for a few minutes. Holds a conversation between the Chief and Maya. Oh, we can check. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, mine. This is, Alright, give me a minute. I'm reading. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. This is at 9:27. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Oh, God. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like it, that statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight. And this was at 9:27. This was at 9:27. I think that's the key piece of information here. So she's saying it was at 9 o'clock. They said it was 9 o'clock. What the heck? Okay, we'll listen to the rest of the testimony first before we jump to any conclusions. It was at 9 o'clock. I looked out the window, you know. I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Okay. All right. Well, actually, let's just go piece by. We'll save this one for last. But for now, let's press on this. Oh, that. The one with long hair. Was that Mia Fey?
Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's a thing.
Your thing?
And the person attacking her?
The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Hold it! How do you know she was the defendant?
Oh, well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He is right. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't want to do this. I want to hear the rest of the darn testimony before I do anything. I mean, I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. Ms. May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Oh my god, the face! The face!
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you really witnessed my client, Mia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. And I guess that works. I mean, okay. I mean, yeah, that's, her clothes are very, very unlike anything normally anybody's ever seen. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. Yeah, it's true. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed like that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. Yeah.
I saw her.
And so did Detective Gumshoe. Yes, that's true. What do you say to that, Ms. May? Yeah.
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss Wright, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl.
I'm very uncomfortable right now. Okay.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hippie clothes.
Excuse me. Excuse me again.
Did she hit her with that weapon? I saw it. I did. That clock. That statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my votes not startle you? Tee-hee.
One thing actually kind of does. One thing actually kind of does. I think I know exactly how to proceed with this. I only wish you'd been so detailed from the beginning.
Please, begin the
Cross-examination. So, she mentioned that it was a clock. But how could you look at it? That's not... It's... Let's read it again. Let's read it again. I did see everything. I did. Hold on. So, you saw me then too?
Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere.
Spike?
The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well. Continue.
Thank you. Victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Hold it! Is that right? As in, you're right, or you looked from the hotel, or as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in the aid?
That is not a very solid way of saying that.
Right! It was on my right hand. Right.
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hold it! How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
What happened
hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue clock. The thinker, I think. Hold it. That's an important hold. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling on something. Yeah, exactly. We'll hear the rest. We'll hear the rest before we continue. Her previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. Everything I did. I did not. Okay, yeah, we already read that. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Is there anything that can help me out with this? No. Not really. Not really. I mean, we can check. Not particularly. I'm not exactly sure that proves anything, so we'll go ahead and skip that for now. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. No questions there. And she hit her with that weapon. I did it. I saw. That weapon. She describes it as a weapon. So once again, review the evidence. This is the weapon that she's talking about. It looks like a statue. But how could she know that's a clock? How? And it was broken. It was broken. There is literally no way she could have known that was a clock. There's no way. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I mean. Alright. Let's read everything. Okay, that's it. Okay, I think it's the last thing she said. I'm not 100% on this one. Not as confident as I was last time. I'm not super confident in this, but I have to press. I have to present. Is there any other evidence that could help me out with here? Murder scene. No. That doesn't really... We're not going to use that yet. We got that saved in our arsenal. Wait a minute. But yeah, we already passed the 9 o'clock thing. Let's just check the call again. Okay, there's two. This is the more obvious thing to do. It's either this or this that I want to present. Because the phone call, that's a bit of rather baseless thing. I'm gonna present this. If I'm wrong, then I'm terribly sorry. I don't see anything wrong, Ms. May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that by just looking at it. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Yeah.
Order!
Ms. May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
Objection! No, don't do this to me, my man. The witness saw the murder with her own very eyes. That's all that's important here. I disagree! The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. Will you withdraw your question, Mr. Wright?
objection!
No, I won't! But questions are all I have, Your Honor! As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. True.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew! Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over, exactly.
What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it?
Wrong! Wrong! You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You are wrong. So you've been to the law offices in Vaco.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices in Vaco, where the murderer took place, it is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have wrong. Let me just make sure here. Just make absolutely sure. The phone call tells me this, right? And it tells the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Exactly. Exactly. Take that. That is not what I wanted to do. That is not what it couldn't have rung. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's broken. Well, let's see what the court record tells me. Reading it again. No, not that. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to check it. It's here. The clock isn't talking right now. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, to put some papers inside instead. Okay, so it's not... Did it say it was broken, though? It's made to look like a statue. It tells you the time. I could probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. But it never tells you why. It never tells you why. Someone... Alright. It's empty, it's broken, the batteries are dead. Okay, let's read it again. I don't like any of these answers, because we know what happened. It's a clock, it's made to look like a statue, the thinker, it tells you the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Why isn't it? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it instead. So it is not working. Therefore, it's broken. It is broken. It is broken. It's broken.
Just look at it, Your Honor. Please examine this one.
Oh!
Oh!
So you're interesting, Your Honor?
Well, I'm not sure how we'd call it broken, but I doubt it could work. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
Thank you.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Ms. May? Tisk, tisk. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do this. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, you must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. If it was after the witness heard the clock, there is no contradiction. Ah, you might say that, Edgeworth. You might say that. Luckily for you, I have a little bit of evidence on my side that proves you otherwise.
The clock might have been empty after she heard it.
And that is exactly what... No, that's Ms. May.
And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
What? Whoa!
Impossible, of course. I have proof. What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed was here. I did not mean to do that. Here. Present. Take that! Take that! Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Interesting, interesting. I wonder what that call could interpret. Yes! That's what I like to see! Ah, this is what I paid for. Take that, Mr. Edgeworth, lol.
The defendant's cell phone?
This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Oh. 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 Ah. Ah. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. You know, at first I didn't really like your face. I liked your cute face better, but now I actually kind of like this one just a little bit better. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain to this court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? How'd you know? How did you know? Tell us.
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. The store was that again. I cured so many.
Oh, enough with your jiggling.
Oops, I forgot.
So the witness
had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections,
Mr. Wright? Yes! You think I was born yesterday? There's only one man that made that clock. I don't remember his name, but I know this is what was his name? Larry Butch, or whatever his name is. He only made 2 copies. He never submitted it to any kind of business to design, to mass produce it and sell it in stores. He only made 2 of them. The witness claimed she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence that already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen it before. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Alright, well let's check the call again. What's this time? The clock is being tells the time. I'm going to take some work right now. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Side, papers, it was done, I'll leave it to you. Good night. Okay, so that doesn't help me. I know what the issue is, I don't know what piece of evidence to use. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. Take that. Take that. It's simple. The clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Ms. May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better Oh, snap! Oh, excuses not on sale. I love this game. I love this game. Oh. Oh my. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I do not like that face. Oh my. Oh my God.
What is it? What's this to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Order! Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. I am,
Excuse me for a second, I am dead thirsty. Let's go one more. Okay, we're good now. We're good. We're all good now.
Did I? Like, I guess I did. See? Wait.
Scary.
Where's Wright? Let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was locked?
Oh my god, that face! Oh my god, that face!
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker clock. And I can show you the proof.
Wow, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder.
Right here! Take that! Have a look at this.
Ah, oh, that?
I found this in Miss May's room. Illegal evidence, but still.
Which one? Please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not?
Objection!
Objection, yeah, that's right. Once I'm on Edward's side. Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure what this is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have no proof of one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes! Can you prove that? I think not. See, no. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that what... Am I... Okay, so I can't click that. So I guess tap... Take that, I guess? The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more on the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah. 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 Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh! Ooh! Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up! I love you! you liar!
Something tells me that this lady is guilty.
It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
Hang on, let's get some appropriate, hang on. I need hang on. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Baby cry noises. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You know what? Let's not jump to the you did it, didn't you? Let's do the why the wiretap. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Why did you tap the phone?
Do I have to? this a murder trial? Isn't Tippity tapping her irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Ms. May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Exactly! What the heck?
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Ms. Wright, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you were tapping her phone?
Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that one off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good. She is good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way!
Wait, I say, wait! Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
And think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. Ah! But that doesn't prove she didn't wiretap.
So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She was the defendant. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win unless I tie Ms. May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. Continue examining Ms. May. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. I mean, logically, that's what I would do, because, you know, there's something else that could be there. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection! I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretap had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? No! No! I accept your condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I will accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
Now, the reason why I really should have done, I didn't think of it this way, but the bellboy is the murderer. We saw it in the video, so we know bellboy is the murderer. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. How late are we in the... an hour 30? Ouch. Or maybe, no. I don't even know how late we are in this stream. Ba-da, ba-da, bang. Ba-da, ba-da. It's been about 55 minutes currently. About 55 minutes, okay. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yeah, this is the murderer, all right. It's written all over his face. Yes. No, hang on. Yes, sir. Yes. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That T-shirt looks rather heavy. But so without further ado, the witness will begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. Alright, let's go. Ms. May's room service.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business of 4 generations.
I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Ms. May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Ms. May herself. Yes. Okay. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright, this one's for Maya. Let's go! This one's for Maya. Please. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. Small talk. Toughen them up. What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, of course, sir.
I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Ms. May in personally. Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Ms. May. Oh! Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? What kind of question is that?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and oh my god, yeah, I know exactly. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then?
She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. Oh! 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished it. Okay. 9 o'clock at the time of the murder. It was after 9:30. What are you talking about? I brought it to her at precisely the requested time. Oh, precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought there.
Oh, bellboy. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on their door on the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. How could you be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Ms. May herself. Oh, are you sure it was April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, the guests, favored with me, an embracer, sir. What is what's that? Hang on. I'm innocent, so I don't know what that means. Ah, a kiss. Okay. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, but not a French kiss. More of like a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's not good. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? It feels like it's it. Tisk! Tisk! Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
Can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Protest! We have to keep pushing. We know they're the murderer, but we don't know how!
But wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Objection! Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright. Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it. Now this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service, bed making. What? Ah! Murder the scene. That doesn't help. The department store receipt with letters. No. Department store receipt. A department store. So that's not that. Alright. The wiretap might help. Shattered glass, that doesn't do anything. The phone call may not do anything. This probably doesn't. And this doesn't. Okay, so if we ask him about the check-in, what does that mean? The room service. I mean, I guess that was something that I was a little concerned about. Excuse me, because like, did he stick around? Because the murder occurred at after 9:30, and he arrived at 9 o'clock. Let's talk more about the room service. Tell me about the room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered the room service at Ms. May and room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee, $18 at the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know. And now we don't skimp on the ice. What did she say? What did he say? What did you do? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Ms. May's room? Objection! I object! That was objectionable!
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Ah, yes, quite indeed. I was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hang on, what's barista? Barrister. Definition. A lawyer entitled to the practice as an advocate, particularly in the higher courts. I was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if it was the... Mr. Edgeworth, my man! I love that face. That's right. Give me those blistering eyes of yours. You fool! I've done it! Well, not yet. Not yet. We still don't know how all these dots connect. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple! It was... Which one is it? We saw the scene! Let's imagine that we didn't, though. Evidence will not help me here. Was it the bellboy or the man with Miss May? The man with Miss May. But I don't think it's I don't know what to say here. The man with Miss May or the bellboy? Which one? It could have been the bellboy. The bellboy was wearing a different color at the scene of the crime, but we can't automatically connect the bellboy. I mean, once again, the murder occurred at 9:30. So, over past 9:30. He arrived at 9... You know what? I don't want to say it was the bellboy, but we don't know enough details, so I'm just going to say the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor! As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. Take the bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Yeah. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court has acknowledged the defense's arguments. I expect the prosecution... I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes! 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 Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today. That is all today for the trial of Ms. Maya Fey. The court is adjourned. Yes! Yes! We did it! We have defended against Miles Edgeworth. Take that. Oh, that was tough. That was really tough. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. I'm lightheaded. I am lightheaded right now. Oh my god, I am so lightheaded. I was focused for so much of that. I like that little smirk on his face, by the way. It's really nice. Really? I'm tired. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide, and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. So, what happens with me? Nothing yet. Do I get to go home? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a real lead in today's trial. A lead? The man with Ms. May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happens to Ms. May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis? Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, which was... Okay, I'm assuming there's more testimony than just that. I don't know much good this would do to me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Alright, let's move on in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Save? Save. 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 Save time. Time to save. Save. Saving content. Yes! Oh my god. No, I'm done. I'm hungry. I want to eat food. Oh, you can save on the spot. Okay. Save. Boom. Yes. Saving content. Back. Title screen. Yes. Okay, I'm done for now. Well, that was good. We did a good job. We did a really good job there. We remain undefeated, aside from the literal first question that the judge asked me in episode 1. But yeah, that was episode 2. Now we are moving on to part 2. I'll be streaming that tomorrow. I don't exactly remember when I work tomorrow. I think it's 11 to 6, so it is going to be probably 7 or 8, or maybe I just won't stream tomorrow at all. We'll see. If I am, it's going to be in the afternoon, 6 to 7 p.m. EST. I might be streaming again later today. There's going to be block party and some training that I'm going to be endeavoring into. So I guess stick around for that. Probably going to be a couple hours. I need to relax, eat some food, play some other games. I'm thinking I want to play some Vermintide. So I don't know. And more on streaming Vermintide. I don't know if I should, because that is a 18+ game. So if I had to stream it, you would have to be verified as over 18 years of age, because that is an 18+ game. So I'm going to have to be careful with how I set up those streams. I would love to try Twitch mode, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that on YouTube, so I might have to switch over to Twitch. We will see how that goes. For now, it's mostly going to be Minecraft and Minecraft Hardcore #1, Phoenix Wright Attorney 2, or Minecraft Block Party. Those are the 3 games I'm really going to be streaming right now. So thank you all so much for watching. I'm done for now, and I will see you either later today or tomorrow. Alright, you guys have a good day. Peace out.